Mike Tyson, a name that resonates through the annals of boxing history, a name that strikes fear into the hearts of opponents and commands respect from fans and critics alike. The very name evokes a sense of awe and fear. Tyson was not just a boxer, he was a phenomenon, a force of nature that took the world by storm. His presence in the ring was nothing short of electrifying. He was a beast in the ring, a force of nature. His punches were like thunderbolts, his movements like a predator stalking its prey. Every match was a spectacle, a display of raw power and unyielding determination. His opponents trembled at the thought of facing him. The fear in their eyes was palpable, a testament to Tyson's intimidating aura. Many entered the ring already defeated, knowing they were up against an unstoppable force. He became the youngest heavyweight champion in history. At just 20 years old, Tyson shattered records and expectations, proving that age was no barrier to greatness. His victories were celebrated worldwide, cementing his legacy as a boxing legend. This is the story of how a troubled kid from Brooklyn became a boxing legend. Born and raised in the tough neighborhoods of Brownsville, Tyson's early life was marred by hardship and adversity. But it was these very challenges that forged his indomitable spirit. Tyson's journey to greatness was not easy. It was a path filled with obstacles, both inside and outside the ring. From grueling training sessions to personal struggles, every step was a test of his resilience and determination. He faced racism and prejudice. In a world where the color of his skin often overshadowed his talent, Tyson had to fight not just for titles, but for respect and recognition. His battles were as much against societal norms as they were against his opponents. He endured the loss of loved ones. The pain of losing those close to him added to the weight he carried, but it also fueled his drive. Each loss was a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of perseverance. His life was a whirlwind of triumph and tragedy. The highs of his career were matched by the lows of his personal life. Yet, through every victory and every setback, Tyson remained a symbol of relentless pursuit of excellence. But through it all, he fought his way to the top. His journey was a testament to his unbreakable spirit. No matter how many times he was knocked down, Tyson always got back up, ready to fight again. Tyson's story is one of resilience and determination. It is a narrative of a man who refused to be defined by his circumstances, who chose to rise above the challenges and carve out his own destiny. It is a testament to the power of the human spirit. Tyson's life and career inspire us to believe in our own potential, to push beyond our limits, and to never give up, no matter how insurmountable the odds may seem. It shows us that we can overcome any obstacle. Tyson's journey from the streets of Brooklyn to the pinnacle of boxing glory is a powerful reminder that with grit and determination, we can achieve greatness. We can achieve anything we set our minds to. Tyson's legacy is not just about his victories in the ring, but about the enduring spirit of a man who dared to dream big and work tirelessly to make those dreams a reality. Mike Tyson was born in Brooklyn, New York in 1966. Brooklyn during this time was a melting pot of cultures and communities, but it was also a place where the stark realities of urban life were ever present. The streets were bustling with activity, yet beneath the surface there was a constant struggle for survival. He grew up in Brownsville. It was a tough neighborhood, riddled with poverty and crime. The area was notorious for its high crime rates and economic hardships. Families in Brownsville often faced daily challenges that many could not even imagine. The community was tight-knit, but the environment was harsh and unforgiving. Tyson's childhood was far from ideal. He never knew his real father. His mother, Lorna May, was left to raise him and his siblings on her own. The absence of a father figure left a void in young Mike's life, one that he would struggle to fill for many years. Tyson's mother struggled to make ends meet. She worked multiple jobs, often late into the night, just to provide the basic necessities for her children. Despite her efforts, the family frequently found themselves on the brink of homelessness. The stress and exhaustion took a toll on her, both physically and emotionally. He and his siblings often went hungry. Meals were sparse, and the children had to make do with whatever little food was available. This constant hunger was a harsh reminder of their poverty, and it instilled in Mike a deep-seated fear of never having enough. By the age of 10, Tyson had already been arrested multiple times. The streets of Brownsville were a rough place for a young boy, and Mike quickly learned that he had to fend for himself. His early encounters with the law were a sign of the turbulent path that lay ahead. He was on the path to a life of crime. The environment around him offered few positive role models, and the allure of the criminal underworld was strong. For many young boys in Brownsville, crime seemed like the only way out of their dire circumstances. Tyson was a big kid for his age. He was often bullied. His size made him a target, and he quickly learned that he had to defend himself. The constant bullying only fueled his anger and resentment, making him more determined to fight back. He learned to fight back, using his fists to protect himself. Boxing became an outlet for his pent-up aggression and frustration. It was a way for him to assert his strength and gain respect in a world that seemed determined to beat him down. He became known for his ferocious temper. His anger was both a shield and a weapon, something that kept others at bay but also isolated him further. This temper would later become a defining characteristic of his boxing style. Tyson drifted further into the criminal underworld. The streets offered a sense of belonging that he couldn't find at home. He became involved with local gangs, seeking the camaraderie and protection they provided. He joined a gang, participated in robberies and assaults. The thrill of these activities provided a temporary escape from his harsh reality. However, each crime only pulled him deeper into a dangerous lifestyle and spent time in and out of juvenile detention centers. These stints in detention were both a punishment and a respite from the chaos of his everyday life. They offered a brief period of structure, but also exposed him to even more hardened criminals. It seemed like there was no escape from his bleak reality. The cycle of poverty, crime, and punishment was relentless. Yet amidst this darkness there was a spark of potential in Tyson, a glimmer of hope that one day he might find a way out. At the age of 13, Tyson was sent to the Tryon School for Boys, a reform school in upstate New York. It was here that fate intervened. He met a counselor named Bobby Stewart, a former boxer. Stewart saw something special in Tyson. He noticed his raw strength and aggression. He recognized the potential beneath the anger. Stewart introduced Tyson to boxing. Boxing became Tyson's outlet. It was a way to channel his rage. He found discipline and purpose in the ring. He excelled under Stewart's tutelage. His talent was undeniable. Stewart knew he couldn't provide Tyson with everything he needed. He reached out to someone who could, legendary boxing trainer Cus D'Amato. He believed D'Amato could turn Tyson into a champion. Constantine Cus D'Amato was a renowned boxing trainer. Born in 1908 in the Bronx, New York, D'Amato grew up in a tough neighborhood where he learned to defend himself at an early age. His passion for boxing was ignited when he was just a teenager, and he dedicated his life to the sport. Despite facing numerous challenges, including a severe eye injury that ended his own boxing career, D'Amato's love for the sport never waned. Instead, he channeled his energy into training others, determined to mold champions who could achieve what he could not. He had guided the careers of champions like Floyd Patterson and Jose Torres. Patterson, under D'Amato's tutelage, became the youngest heavyweight champion in history at the age of 21. Jose Torres, another of D'Amato's protégés, went on to win the light heavyweight title. D'Amato's training methods were unconventional but highly effective. He emphasized the importance of mental strength and discipline, believing that a fighter's mindset was just as crucial as their physical abilities. When he first laid eyes on Tyson, he saw a diamond in the rough. Tyson was just a troubled teenager from Brooklyn, but D'Amato recognized his raw talent and potential. He saw in Tyson the makings of a future champion, someone who could dominate the sport with the right guidance and training. D'Amato took Tyson under his wing, offering him not just training, but also a sense of purpose and direction. D'Amato became Tyson's trainer, manager, and legal guardian. He provided Tyson with a stable home environment, something the young fighter had never experienced before. D'Amato's influence on Tyson extended beyond the boxing ring. He became a father figure to the young athlete, instilling in him values of hard work, discipline, and perseverance. He instilled in Tyson a strict training regimen and a winning mindset. D'Amato believed in Tyson. He saw in him the potential to not just win fights, but to become a legend in the sport. D'Amato's training sessions were grueling, pushing Tyson to his physical and mental limits. But he also taught Tyson the importance of strategy and technique, ensuring that he was not just a powerful puncher, but a smart and tactical fighter. He told him he could be the heavyweight champion of the world. D'Amato's unwavering belief in Tyson's abilities was a driving force behind the young fighter's success. He constantly reminded Tyson of his potential, encouraging him to aim for greatness and never settle for mediocrity. This belief became a cornerstone of Tyson's mindset, fueling his determination to succeed. D'Amato taught Tyson the art of boxing. He emphasized the importance of defense, teaching Tyson the peekaboo style that would become his trademark. This style, characterized by a high guard and quick head movements, allowed Tyson to evade punches while staying in close range to deliver powerful counterattacks. D'Amato's training was meticulous, focusing on every detail to ensure Tyson's success in the ring. He honed his skills and technique. Under D'Amato's guidance, Tyson's natural talent was refined and perfected. He became a formidable force in the ring, known for his speed, power, and precision. D'Amato's training regimen included not just physical exercises, but also mental conditioning, teaching Tyson to stay focused and composed under pressure. He taught him to use his anger to fuel his punches. D'Amato understood the emotional turmoil that Tyson carried with him and showed him how to channel that energy into his boxing. He taught Tyson to harness his anger and use it as a source of strength, turning what could have been a destructive force into a powerful tool in the ring. Tyson blossomed under D'Amato's guidance. He quickly rose through the ranks, earning a reputation as a fearsome competitor. D'Amato's training and mentorship transformed Tyson from a troubled youth into a disciplined and focused athlete. The bond between the two was evident, with D'Amato often seen in Tyson's corner, offering words of encouragement and advice. Tyson won 2 junior Olympic titles as an amateur. These early victories were a testament to the effectiveness of D'Amato's training methods and Tyson's dedication. The young fighter's success in the Junior Olympics was just the beginning of what would become a legendary career. He was quickly becoming one of the most talked about young fighters in the world. The media took notice of Tyson's rapid rise, and he began to attract attention from boxing enthusiasts and sports journalists alike. His impressive performances in the ring and his compelling backstory made him a captivating figure in the world of boxing. He was poised for greatness. The future looked bright. With D'Amato's guidance, Tyson was on a path to becoming one of the greatest boxers of all time. His potential seemed limitless, and the world watched with anticipation as he continued to climb the ranks. But tragedy was about to strike. In November 1985, D'Amato passed away, leaving Tyson devastated. The loss of his mentor and father figure was a significant blow to the young fighter. D'Amato's death marked the end of an era, but his legacy lived on through Tyson, who continued to honor his mentor's teachings and strive for greatness in the ring.